Trying to extend the inning. It's going to bring the pitching coach out for Valdosta State. So Levi Cloud transfer from Berry. J.J. Williams moves into the on-deck circle. Again, as Philip said, the Flames, if they're not able to make a comeback here, will play 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow against Trevecca. I guess we should go ahead and tell the fans to dial into social media maybe or the website.
We'll be on social media, or I'll put out stuff on the app if there's a delay for any reason. We'll have it on Lee Baseball, LeeUFlames.com, and on the Lee Flames mobile app presented by Hardee's.
Just hard to know this far out what the weather's going to do. All right, Cloud steps in. Runners on first and second, one out. Brown settles in, looks to the plate. Here's the pitch. Hit him. Wow. Cloud squared around the bunt right there. Takes the pitch in and pulls back the bat, gets hit in the leg. So now bases loaded for the Flames with J.J. Williams, one of your top hitters, coming to the plate.
Coach Brew's going to call time and set up everything. One out here. So we'll see what.
Play going to obviously be in JJ's ear to be patient at the plate. Don't swing at pitches outside of the zone and keep extending the at-bat. Pressure situation again here. Back-to-back innings of some pressure situations. Of course, he's got a great guy at the plate for the Flames to be in this situation. Leads the team in home runs, lead the team in RBI, second in hits. Good average. Just got to find something in his zone right here that he likes.
Right now, you just need a base hit
or
a walk or something.
Just keep extending the at-bat. Here's the pitch to Williams. Pitch misses down low. So he walks Miller, hits Cloud. First pitch ball to Williams. Got to be really selective. Here's the pitch. Oh, man, he got a big breaking pitch. You can see him loading up to swing at that one. One ball, one strike. JJ wanted that one. One ball, one strike, one out. Bases juice for the Flames. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off to the right side. Just fights that one off to the right side. Count now 1-2.
Who's at third? Who do we put in at third?
It's Gable. Yeah, Gable running. Here's the pitch. Swung on, rip down third, foul territory. Come on, JJ. Big at bat for JJ here. One ball, two strikes, one out. Bases loaded for the Flames, trailing 6-3. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That ball's going to go down the right field line. I think it's going to get into the bullpen. Pitcher in the bullpen makes a nice catch. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gable, your runner at third. Miller at second. Cloud at first. Always dangerous. J.J. Williams is your batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown delivers. Challenging with the fastball. Missed on the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Close pitch. Got some heart rates up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Hit on the ground. Third baseman fields it, touches third base, fires over to first base. First baseman drops it. That allows 1 run to score.
Almost a double play to end it there. J.J. Williams has enough speed, and it was a tough enough play there at third base on the throw across. He didn't have time to set.
A lot of action going on there, but Miller is out at third base, and JJ stays alive there at first base. That brings Luke Collier to the plate. Flames now trailing 6-4. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Levi Cloud, your runner at second. JJ Williams at first. Luke Collier, your batter. Here's the pitch. Starts him with a breaking pitch, misses.
That one just missed as well. Didn't miss by much.
One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Collier. Takes it inside for ball 2. Isaiah French waits on deck, hoping he gets an opportunity. Got to be something that he absolutely likes right here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Collier. Had a good swing at it, fouls it back into the net. 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Just got underneath it a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Oh, nice breaking pitch. Big slow breaker in there. That evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Flames down 6-4. Collier stands in, waiting for the pitch. Brown steps off the back of the mound. Gets his sign again. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, fouls it off on the right side. Stays at 2-2.
JJ had 3 go to the right side against this lefty.
Just working that corner. We've seen Collier a lot this year hit it with 2 strikes come through. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cloud dancing out there. They're going to call a pitch violation, so that'll be a full count now. Levi dancing with him out there at second base, kind of distracted Brown. So full count now. Runners will get a lead. Here's the pitch. Collier swings and misses, and that'll do it for the Flames. So rally comes up short here in the top of the 9th inning. Flames fall 6-4. They'll now play in that 11 a.m. Eastern time game tomorrow against Trevecca, where unfortunately some want to go home from that game, Phillip.
Yeah, just a good fastball there from Brown to blow it past Collier, who only ended up with 1 hit today. 6-4 your final score. We'll take a timeout, come back with your Food City post-game report right after this here on the Lee Flames Sports Network.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hardee's is adding the goodness of maple flavor to our menu with new maple biscuits drizzled in sweet icing or stacked with savory sausage. Plus, our new cherrywood smoked maple candied bacon is perfect on a breakfast biscuit, Frisco burger, or its own. For a sweet spot in your enjoy breakfast till noon every day.
Hey sports fans, as you cheer on your favorite teams, don't forget to fuel up at Just Love Cafe, the ultimate spot for breakfast, lunch, and coffee that'll keep you going all day long. Whether you're grabbing a quick bite before class or enjoying a Saturday brunch with the family, Just Love has got you covered. Dive into the delicious dishes and sip on amazing coffee in a cozy atmosphere that feels like home. Visit us at 2291 Parker Street, where great food and great coffee are always in play. See you there.
Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. Stop in and also check out the all-new redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma. All new Toyotas are arriving daily. Their friendly staff is ready and willing to get you in a car that you'll love today. Check out their entire selection in person at Toyota of Cleveland, Exit 20, and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
When injuries happen on and off the field, C4 Sports Therapy offers a total body functional approach to rehabilitation that helps you get back in motion fast. C4 is a different kind of therapy, offering personalized treatment programs and performance training and analysis in our professional athletic training facilities in Chattanooga and Cleveland. Our experienced high-energy team is focused on helping you recover fully from injuries, regain fitness after surgery, and prevent re-injury. Take your performance to the next level at sportmed.com/C4.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
You're listening to Lee University Athletics, presented by CHI Memorial on WCLE 99.1, W256DQ Cleveland, and 1570 AM.
Food City postgame report here as the Flames fall today by a final score of 6-4. They'll now take on Trevecca, but here's the kicker. We don't know when we are playing yet. They just announced over the PA system as we went to break that the next game, Mississippi College and West Alabama, are not starting till at least 9:30 p.m. Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. They're not going to play the Delta State Montevallo game until tomorrow. And then tomorrow could be a wash as well. Depends on how much of these storms come through. Now, this Oxford grounds crew is really good. They're Major League Baseball good, but depends on how much rain we get. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But the Flames fall here today by a final score of 6-4. As Coach Brew is coming on up to talk with us here as the Flames fall here this evening. As they scored 3 in the first. Valdosta had 1 run in the first. Valdosta was a 3 spot in the third, 2 spot in the 7 for their 6 runs. Flames had 1 more run in the 9th inning to make it 6-4. The final 11 hits for the Blazers, just 7 hits for the Flames. 3 errors on Valdosta, 2 errors on Lee here today. We're joined now by the head coach of the Flames, Coach Mark Brew, here on your Food City postgame report. And Coach, got out to a quick start, took advantage of a couple early errors against Valdosta State. Then their pitcher kind of settled in and was able to get outs.
Yeah, I mean, we've struggled against him mightily over the last 2 years and had him on the ropes and, let him off of it. We executed some small ball, did some things in running game that helped us get some aggressiveness. But, we were a different team from inning 2 to 8. I don't know what happened. We just – didn't play as aggressively, didn't play as well. He may have had something to do with that. Certainly Castile did a great job of keeping us right there. And Jax, we walk, player of the year to get the double play set up. And he gets the ground ball, just pushes in the 4-hole. And that's 2 big runs there in that moment, as you can see at the back end of the game here. Right. I feel like we made a nice run there at the end, but, they were able to pitch around it and, get out of it. So, you got a pulse, you got a chance, so we'll see what happens. Looks like weather's moving in. Looks like weather probably tomorrow, so who knows, when our next opportunity will be. But at this point, we'll, sit here at the ballpark tonight and watch a few games and, try to figure out when we're going to play, tomorrow, because I suspect it's all going to be contingent upon whether they get underway tonight or not.
Oh, right. There's no guarantee that Mississippi College and West Alabama will be able to play. Yep. They said at 9:30, but we'll see if that happens or not. But Castile on the mound, 6 innings, 112 pitches, 8 hits, only 3 earned run, walked 1, strikeout 2. Had a couple small little blips, but was solid for the most part.
No, did a really good job, and can't be disappointed with him. His defense let him down in some moments, and it's a good lineup over there that he faced and did a good job against. And, you gotta make those plays behind him. And, we let them, just like they let us in the first inning, we gave them some opportunities to get some things going. So, so they scratched back and, but we competed. Not disappointed with that part, but, at the same time, like we just we have to find a way to put together more quality innings throughout the game as opposed to just, in the first and the 9th. And that's tough to, offensively, I feel like we're better than that, and just haven't swung the bats tremendously the last few weeks.
Finally, we don't know when we're playing, but we know we're playing Trevecca next, a team we just saw last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Our whole side of the bracket with West Florida, Trevecca, and Valdosta are all teams we played in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So
Right.
you have a lot of familiarity. You've played them recently, so they've been swinging the bats really well. They kind of jumped out, on West Florida there, and West Florida had to pull away late, and so it'll be a big effort we'll need from Ty Cobb when he goes to the mound tomorrow, and and everybody behind him. At this point, as you tell the guys, like, it's postseason. If you're still playing, you still have a chance. You just have to find a way to scratch and claw, climb through, knock some teams out, look up in a couple days, see where you stand.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Phil.
The head coach of the Flames, Coach Mark Brew, as the Flames fall tonight by a final score of 6-4. And Coach Brew kind of said, well, just innings 2 through 8 offensively weren't quite the same as 1 and 9.
Yeah, like you said, just, not sure what happened there. Kind of got a little less aggressive. Of course, they made some nice plays. There was a couple of balls hit into left field. He made a diving catch, and good play by the third baseman, the shortstop. So hit some balls hard just right at them, but you can't go that in. There's a lot of zeros out there on that board between that 3 and that 1. And but, hey, you know what? Got to regroup. Now you're playing to stay alive, and whatever time that may be. Not sure when or when that'll take place. We do know who against Trevecca. We just played them last weekend. Trevecca took 2 out of 3 in the series, but both teams obviously made it in. But we'll see what happens. The coaches will get together tonight. Of course, pitching-wise, you use Castile, you use Jax, so you still got arms left to go for that game tomorrow. Everybody will have to be ready because it's obviously a must-win game. So get ready to go, and we'll play game 2 at some point down here.
Stay tuned to LeeUFlames.com, Lee Baseball on social media, and the Hardee's Lee Flames mobile app for all the latest. As we play Trevecca, it could be tomorrow at 2, it could be tomorrow at 5, it could be Sunday, it could be Monday. We don't know when we're playing. Just stay tuned to LeeUFlames.com and the app and all the social media stuff. We will let you know as soon as we know. We may not know until like 30 minutes before we start when we're going to play. So we'll hold off on that. But Flames fall here to 24-25 on the season. Valdosta stays in the winners bracket 30-20. The Flames will be back in action tomorrow at some point, or maybe Sunday, against Trevecca Nazarene. This has been your Food City postgame report. For Travis Godfrey, I'm Philip Tang. We will catch you tomorrow.